and Ron Finn. Nielsen against Lindsman. The game is underway. The puck is cleared back. Helander knocked in by Duguay, and we have an offside right off after 4 seconds of play. White Liu. Goals against 2.33. In goal for Team Canada. Now the puck is cleared to Borje Salming. Off the boards, up to center. Carried on by Holt. Nielsen coming in with Lars Molin. Robinson knocked it away from him. Salming then brings it in. And we have another offside.
Both teams a little cautious at the beginning, forcing the offsides at the line, a little anxious, trying to make the play. Borje Salming just taking that puck in before he had a chance to take it back out and set up things and get things going again for Team Sweden.
Larry Robinson in his own zone to Dennis Potvin, ahead to Lindsman. He's taken out of the play by Helander. Molin tried to trap the puck. Potvin bumps with Anders Hedberg. Now Robinson clears it to center. Here's a race. Ron Duguay going in for Canada. Here's Duguay right in, and that's stopped by goaltender Peter Lindmark. There's a delayed penalty coming up. Salming has lost his stick, and a hooking penalty against Helander, number 4 of Team Sweden. So we'll get an opportunity to have a look at Team Canada's power play as Helander heads to the penalty box. Canada Cup 81 will continue in a moment. Team Canada's power play. Middleton's on the left side. Bossy, Trottier, Potvin, and Guy Lafleur.
La punition de la Suède au numéro 4, Peter Lindmark.
Face off in the Team Sweden zone to the left of goaltender Peter Lindmark. Trottier getting set for the face-off against Sundstrom, and back to Lafleur, a shot, and that's trapped inside the line there by Kent-Eric Anderson and cleared down the ice. This is Lafleur in behind his own net. Team Canada's Dennis Potvin to Guy Lafleur, ahead to Middleton. Middleton shoots the puck in. Trottier in quickly after it. Drops it there for Bossy. Back to Potvin. Potvin getting set. Passes to Lafleur. Swings around. Guy Lafleur, a shot. Hit a skate and goes wide. Middleton trying to get it in front to Bossy, and it's cleared down the ice. 1:21 left in the Team Sweden penalty to Helander. This is Canada's 15th power play. They have 2 power play goals in Canada Cup 81. Middleton to Trottier, a shot. Hit the side of the net. Trottier in behind. Dropped it back to Lafleur. Over to Potvin. Here's Denny Potvin. Into the corner to Middleton in front. And Bossy just failed to get that. Lafleur to Trottier in behind the net. Trottier, 14 Canada in front. And Bossy was tied up. He couldn't get a shot. There's a race for it going after Keller, almost caught up. But Potvin back quickly for Team Canada. He's forced into the corner. 39 seconds left in the power play. Here comes Lafleur. Over to Gretzky. Gretzky, a shot. Lafleur gets the rebound and clears it. No one there. Potvin lets it go. Deflected. Loose puck in front. And it's cleared by Lars Lindgren, but not out. Potvin. Gilbert Perreault. Gretzky. Now here's Potvin. A shot. Hit a skate in front. Lindgren blocked that. Now it comes back to the line. Potvin getting set for Team Canada. Gets it over to Ray Bourque. To Potvin, a shot. Whistles over the top. Another drive. Hit the side of the net. Lindgren goes after it. Bumps with Bossy. Here's a loose puck. And it's trapped there by Anders Keller. And Team Sweden is back at full strength. Sweden successfully killing off the penalty. No score here in the first period. Gilbert Perreault has trouble. Kent Nielsen has the puck for Sweden. Nielsen drops it back to Stefan Persson. Oh, and he almost gave it away. Would have been a costly turnover. Here comes Nielsen. Back in for Sweden. Taken out of the play by Barry Beck. Then Hawkinson is knocked heavily against the boards by Raymond Bourque. They scramble for it, and we get a face-off in the Team Canada zone.
Team Canada really controlled that puck during the full 2 minutes, had some great opportunities, good shooting at the point, keeping it low. Denny Potvin, some excellent shots deep in the zone, but it always seemed that Sweden, their defenders would get a skate in front of it. In fact, at one time there, Lars Lindgren, he was did the one-step there when he took the shot off his skate in front of the net.
Face-off in the Team Canada zone. Number 14 is Kent Nielsen, the National Hockey League's 3rd leading scorer last year, 131 points with the Calgary Flames. Now Sweden trying to get an extra change there, but referee Bruce Hood sends the players off. So Nielsen, Hawkinson, and Eriksson, the forward line for Team Sweden. Eriksson, number 16. The other one is on defense. There's a shot. That goes whistling into the corner. Danny Gare shoots the puck down the ice. It goes right to the Swedish zone. And back for it goes Thomas Eriksson, number 16. It's icing against Team Canada.
It's interesting here that to note that Scotty Bowman has changed his lines a little bit. Clark Gillies is now playing with Goring and Gare. He's broken up the big line for the Islanders. He had Middleton out on the shift, whether or not that was just for the power play or not, but he had Middleton playing with Trottier and Bossy. Gillies now going back with another one of his teammates, Butch Goring.
Number 19, Patrick Sundstrom, will take this face-off now for Team Sweden. Puck rolled into the corner after it there. Number 24 for Team Canada is defenseman Paul Reinhart, playing his first game of Canada Cup 81. Scramble, it's inside the blue line, and they hold it again. And another face-off in the Team Canada zone. There's Butch Goring. And we'll be back. Canada Cup 81 will continue in a moment.
LaFleur's rebound, which came off the post, but he set the play up originally, throwing the puck back to LaFleur in the slot area. Quick shot hits the post, following through. He puts it behind Peter Lindmark.
3:57, the time of the game's first goal. Denny Potvin from Guy Lafleur. Here's Hartsburg, number 4 for Canada, trying to get that lead pass to Linsman. Duguay was upset. Hellender gets in, and it's icing against Team Canada.
Team Canada goal scored by number 5, Denny Potvin, assisted by number 10, Guy Lafleur, and number 12, Gilbert Perrault.
Denny Potvin, 8-year member of the New York Islanders. He's won the Norris a total of 3 times and named to the first All-Star team 5 times. And that's Potvin's first goal of Canada Cup 81.
You notice here early in the game, Denny Potvin just went off the ice. Now face-off deep in Team Canada's zone. Scotty Bowman changes the defense again, make sure that Robinson and Potvin, good puck handlers, are back out there to take the draw on their own end.
So Nielsen's out there with Hedberg and Moline for Team Sweden. Sweden has not had a shot on goal in this period. Canada has 6. Here comes Linsman, back to Duguay, a shot, loose puck in front, and the initial drive stopped by Peter Lindmark. Moline clears the puck to Hedberg. He has trouble with it. Robinson in his own zone for Canada, along the boards to Gainey, into the middle. Here comes Duguay. Duguay trying to get it back to Linsman. Hellender intercepted that. Gainey had it momentarily, then the puck is cleared to center. Potvin to Robinson. Larry Robinson, number 19, trying to get that pass to Middleton. Ulf Nielsen brings it back for Sweden. Coming in with Anders Hedberg. Nielsen, watched by Robinson, drops it back to Solming. Here's Boreas Solming, shoots the puck, and it goes wide of Team Canada goalie Mike Liut. Middleton trying to trap the puck along the board. Solming shoots it in. Robinson, a pass up the middle, then they tried to get it to Middleton. Trottier had it deflect, and we have a whistle with 14:49 left to play here in the opening period. Potvin from Lafleur and Gilbert Perrault at 3:57. Ryan Trottier, a native of Val-Marie, Saskatchewan. Moving in for this face-off against Thomas Gradin, number 23 of Sweden. Gradin out there with Pettersson and Anders Keller. Number 9 is Mats Valtin on defense for Team Sweden. Puck comes to Jorgen Pettersson, lost control. There's a drive by Gort, loose puck. They score! Bossy picked up the loose puck in front, and Canada leads 2-0.
Peter Lindmark made the original stop and hit him dead in the pads, but he wasn't able to control the rebound on the shot from the point. Comes a little loose, and Bossy just always around that net. He's always close. Goaltender doesn't know where the puck is, just takes it and backhands it behind him. But on the original shot, a good shot by Hartsburg from the point, hits him dead on. Puck comes loose. Bossy just backhands it into the net when the goaltender can't find that rebound.
So Canada moves in front 2-0. Bork ahead to Brian Trottier. Trottier shoots the puck into the Team Sweden zone. Pettersson bumped there by Bossy. Here's the announcement on the goal.
By number 8, Raymond Bourque at 5 minutes, 29 seconds.
Mike Bossy at 5:29 from Bourque in Canada with a 2-0 lead here early in the first period. Face-off moves into the Team Canada zone to the right of goaltender Mike Liut. He's played all 4 games for Team Canada. Into this game with a goals against average of 2.33. Goring getting set against Kent Nielsen, number 14. Now they're waved out. Gillies will come in for Team Canada, and Anders Håkansson for Sweden. This is Hallander, number 4. Tried to get the pass to Håkansson. That just failed. Goring goes into the corner after it for Canada. Reinhardt has bumped off the puck. Goring picks it up, number 91. Back to Reinhardt, chased by Håkansson. Reinhardt straight up the middle to Danny Gare, who shoots it in. That goal by Bossy is 5th of Canada Cup, leads all players in goal scoring in the 4th game for Team Canada. Reinhardt slaps it off the boards. Hallander, number 4. Hallander brings it in for Sweden. Oh, and Beck smashed into the ice. Goring passes it over. Here's Danny Gare, a shot, and that hit a skate, and Hallander brings it back for Team Sweden. Hallander, a lead pass up on the left side, goes Eriksson. His shot is stopped by Mike Liut. Stolen by Håkansson. Cleared it in front. There's a drive, and Sundstrom's shot just went wide. Eriksson and Beck had him tied up. He couldn't get a shot. Patrick Sundstrom moving in front, dropped it back. That drive taken by Thomas Eriksson is stopped by Mike Liut. And Canada fires it down the ice. Lars Lindgren back. It's icing against Team Canada. We played 7 minutes. Canada Cup 81 will continue in a moment. Passed up the middle to Wayne Gretzky. Gretzky to Lafleur into the corner to Gretzky. And it hits a skate and comes outside the line. Potvin dropped it back for Wayne Gretzky. Gretzky to Guy Lafleur up on the right side, coming in with Perreault. Robinson takes the pass. Robinson shoots it in front. That's knocked down. Eriksson then deflects it just outside the blue line. Now it's cleared to an open wing. Potvin with Sundstrom after him. Sundstrom knocks him against the boards. Gretzky for Canada to Larry Robinson. Here's Robinson coming in, drops it back to Perreault, back into the corner. Robinson, a loose puck there, Lafleur after it, and he knocks Eric Anderson into the boards, and they freeze it for another faceoff. I'd like to remind you, Canadian Football League action on CTV. Edmonton in Hamilton, 1 hour after this Canada Cup game, and local blackouts, of course, apply. The CFL on CTV, Edmonton in Hamilton. 12:01 left to play here in the first period. Potvin and Bossy have been the goal scorers for Team Canada. Linsman, Duguay, and Bob Gainey, the forward line for Team Canada. Hartsburg and Ray Bourque on defense. A lot of problems with these face-offs. Now, Linsman moves out. Duguay against number 12, Lars Molin. Comes back to Hartsburg. Deflects off the skate, goes into the corner. Here's Boria Salming. Salming to Moline. He's spun around, still has possession of the puck, and it's cleared out to center where Raymond Bourque has it. Bourque shoots it right back in. Peter Lindmark, the Swedish goalie, tried to trap it along the boards. That failed, and Sweden gets possession. Number 12 is Moline trying to get it to Hedberg. He bumped with Craig Hartsburg. Now Bourque off the boards. That shot by Moline is knocked down. Bob Gainey can't get it out. Hedberg takes it into the corner. Here's Ulf Nilsson to Boria Salming. Salming can't get a shot as Bourque knocked him to the ice. Gainey got it out to center. Salming has it there for Sweden. Salming to Lars Moline. Here's Moline trying to get by Bourque. Forced back to the line. Hedberg into the corner. Hedberg to Ulf Nilsson. In front to Moline, but Gainey slapped it away before he could get a shot. Moline to Salming, a drive. Liut juggles it and pulls on. Canada Cup 81 will continue in a moment. Ken Linsman at center now for Canada. Duguay and Bob Gainey. Number 11 for Sweden is Ulf Nilsson. Nilsson got the puck over to Lars Moline out there with Anders Hedberg, the forward line for Team Sweden. Gainey Gainey runs into Boreas Solming, and the puck was advanced with a glove, and that's the whistle from linesman Ron Finn. Back in 1976, Canada defeated Team Sweden 4-0. Bob Gainey had a pair of goals in that game. And Boreas Solming and Team Sweden looking for their first goal in 2 Canada Cups against Team Canada. Nielsen in his own zone. Gainey tied up by Boreas Solming. The puck goes to Helander. Cleared it to the line, but not out. Bob Gainey for Canada. There's Gainey. Lost control of the puck. Helander bumps him against the boards. Duguay gets it to Ken Linzman. Linzman setting up for Canada. Watched there by number 12, Lars Molin. And Molin takes him out of the play, and Solming has the puck for Sweden. Solming leaves it there for number 11, Ulf Nielsen. Duguay stopped him. Now Molin will bring it out for Sweden ahead to Anders Hedberg. Hedberg coming in with Nielsen. Robinson back quickly to check him. Good defensive work by Larry Robinson. Now Linzman, a pass to Bob Gainey. Gainey coming out for Canada. In with Duguay, and he's stopped by Molin. Now Ulf Nielsen, number 11, up with Hedberg. On the right side, cleared it right to the Team Canada player, Bossy, and he shoots it down the ice. Valtin in his own zone, drops it into the corner, gets it back from Stefan Persson. Now Hedberg. Redeem failed to get that pass. Reinhardt moves up for Canada. Trottier in the corner. Ryan Trottier knocked down by Stefan Persson. Now Pettersson will try to bring it out. Off the boards it goes. Beck keeps it in for Canada. Sweden can't get it outside the line. Thomas Gradin. Now it goes to Mats Valtin. Middleton stopped that. Trottier shot. Loose puck. And he holds on with referee Bruce Hood right behind the net, and that was a dangerous call.
Well, again, we see the importance of very good forechecking. Lindmark under all kinds of pressure. Team Canada, a lot of aggressive forechecking. We ended up with a shot in there. Bossy again right off the edge of the crease as he scored the second goal. Almost had the third goal and the second of the night for Team Canada, but the aggressive forechecking of Team Canada paying off, forcing Team Sweden into all kinds of mistakes within their own zone. They seem to be quite confused.
Trottier, number 20 at center, flanked by Middleton and Mike Bossy. Reinhardt and Barry Beck on defense. Solming and Helander, the defensive duo for Team Sweden. Hawkinson comes out there with Kent Nielsen and Eriksson. Now it's back to Beck. His shot, that's knocked down the ice. And Reinhardt goes back into his own zone for Team Canada. Cleared it out. Solming has it for Sweden. Solming coming in. Keller moving towards the front of the net. Got the puck but couldn't get a shot. Now it's cleared around the boards. Middleton for Team Canada. Coming in with Mike Bossy. Here's Middleton to Bossy. And it just rolled over his stick. He couldn't get a shot. Reinhardt has it outside the line. Beck had it go over his stick. And Kent Nielsen tried to knock the puck away from Beck. Middleton has it. Danny Gare, number 18, a weak backhander, goes into the Team Swedish zone. Helander. Gare almost stole that puck in behind the Swedish net. Now it's cleared up over the glass and out of play. 5:09 left to play in the opening period. Canada Cup 81 will continue in a moment. On goals by Potvin and Bossy, Canada leading Sweden 2-0. Face-off in the Swedish zone to the right of goaltender Peter Lindmark. Goring, Gare, and Gillies, the forward line for Canada. Puck is dropped back in front of the Team Sweden net. Eriksson cleared it out to center. Raymond Bourque lost it to Bent Lundholm. Lundholm, a pass to Kent-Eric Anderson. He just kicked at it. And Goring brings it back for Canada. Shoots it into the corner. Gare bumps with Lars Lindgren. Puck is cleared to Butch Goring. Goring trying to get the pass to Gillies. Gillies ran into the Swedish player Sundström. Anderson. Lindgren now, number 3 for Sweden. Got the puck away from Gillies. It's cleared out to Patrick Sundström, who sends it to an open wing. No one there. Raymond Bourque. Hartsburg. And his backhander finds no one in that area, and it goes right back into the Sweden zone. Gillies. Now it's back to Hartsburg, number 4. There's a drive by Bourque, and that goes wide, and it's caught in the mesh behind the net. 4:15 remaining in the first period. And Team Sweden having their problems, Tom. They really can't get anything going. Just 3 shots so far in the game for Sweden. Lindsman now for the face-off for Team Canada against Ulf Nilsson. Robinson slapped the puck in. It's called on an offside at the Sweden blue line.
Well, Team Sweden, again, forechecking and skating is the name of the hockey game. In the great hockey game we saw between Canada and Czechoslovakia, Czechoslovakia was carrying the forechecking early in the contest, and now coming back today, Team Canada looks like they've taken a page from their book, forechecking very aggressively, forcing Team Sweden all kinds of mistakes in their own zone. And as you've said, 11-3 in shots so far. A lot of pressure on Team Sweden in the first period.
Now they're having trouble getting Lindsman into proper position. Now the puck is dropped, comes back to Poirier Salming, number 21 to Hallander. Hallander tried to hit Ulf Nilsson with that pass. Hedberg carries on. Hedberg's shot, that goes wide. Nilsson in behind the net. He slipped and fell. Potvin runs into him. Lindsman has the puck. Lindsman can't get it out of his own zone. Gainey will try, cleared it to Lindsman. Lindsman off the boards into the Team Sweden zone. Salming spun around. Here's Bob Gainey. He couldn't control it. Lindsman off the board. Gainey shoots it in. Hedberg after it with Duguay. Hedberg bumped by Ron Duguay. Hallander trying to get the puck loose. Lindsman pins him against the boards, and we have another face-off. And both teams take the opportunity to have a wholesale change. Valtin, number 9, comes out, along with Stefan Persson on defense for Sweden. Duguay heads to the bench, number 29. Gilbert Perreault and Gretzky with Guy Lafleur. Back in Reinhardt. 3:31 remaining in the opening period. Anders Keller, Pedersen, and Thomas Gradin. Here's Mats Valtin off the boards. Anders Keller tried to get it out. Valtin right to Barry Beck. Loose puck. Gretzky has it for Canada. He couldn't get a shot, and the puck cleared out to center and rolls into the Team Canada zone. Keller knocked off stride by Reinhardt. There'll be a penalty, interference, I believe, as Reinhardt stepped into Anders Keller as he was going into the Team Canada zone.
Keller seemed to sucker Paul Reinhardt into that one. Paul Reinhardt doing a good job trying to prevent the forechecker from getting at his defensive partner, Barry Beck, skating in front of him, and Keller was impeded with a little bit, fell down. Interference call on Paul Reinhardt.
Well, statistician Ron Andrews points out only 2 penalties in this game. In the Canada Cup, there have been only minor penalties called, a total of 109 so far in 9 1/3 games. Interference penalty to Team Canada, Reinhardt. So Sweden with a power play. Kent Nilsson. Thomas Gradin stays out there as they do a little lineup juggling. Number 17 is Anders Håkansson. Salming and Stefan Persson on defense. Gradin, number 23, against Brian Trottier. The puck comes back. Salming's shot. That was blocked by Goring. Now Kent Nilsson setting up. Nilsson, a member of the Calgary Flames. There's his shot right on. Liut made the save. Persson watched by Goring. Salming's drive, and that's wide. And the loose puck taken by Goring, and he backhands it down the ice. Canada leading 2-0. Sweden on the power play. Salming in his own zone. Straight up the middle. Steps aside. Goring shoots the puck in. After it goes Håkansson. Håkansson bumped by Potvin. Now Barry Beck. He shoots it down the ice. 1:15 left in the penalty to Paul Reinhardt. Stefan Persson in behind his own net. Number 7 for Sweden. Now he leads a power play. Over to Salming. Salming bumped by Potvin and Gainey, and he hits the ice heavily. Persson tried to get the puck. Goring cleared it, but not out. Håkansson keeps it in for Team Sweden. 55 seconds left in the power play. Here's Goring, and he clears it out to center. Salming up to Stefan Persson. And offside was number 12, Lars Molin, with 46 seconds remaining in the Team Canada penalty.
One thing surprising and yet a little disappointing for Team Sweden, they haven't scored, and they've got a lot of offensive talent. When you've got point men like Persson and Salming, and you've got offensive players like Ulf Nilsson and Kent Nilsson and Anders Hedberg on their power play. They have not scored one power play goal in the tournament to date, and that's has to hurt their hockey team and is a little disappointing, I'm sure, for Team Sweden.
Well, Team Canada's power play or penalty killing has been very impressive. The 16th time that Canada has been shorthanded, and they've given up 2 power play goals. Nielsen. Now Rick Middleton. Stefan Persson knocked the puck loose, gives it to Lars Lindgren. Lindgren shoots the puck in. After it quickly is Hartsburg off the boards. Couldn't get it outside the line. Persson kept it in. Now Middleton to Bob Gainey. They scramble for possession. It rolls into the corner. Robinson for Canada, and he finds a spot and lifts it down the ice. 12 seconds remaining in the penalty to Reinhart. Lindgren in his own zone, watched by Rick Middleton. Now he swings out on the left. A pass up to Boria Salming. Perreault forced him back. Now he brings it out. Cleared it up to the line. Moline couldn't trap it there. It rolls right to Mike Liut. Canada back at full strength. Lindgren checked by Rick Middleton. The puck knocked loose. Moline slaps it in. A weak shot. Liut handles that without any trouble. And the final minute of period number 1. Here's a chance for Wayne Gretzky. Gretzky coming right in front. Lost the puck. Lafleur bumps with Peter Hallander. Tried to get it. Perreault, and Salming clears it out to center. 45 seconds left in the opening period. Hartsburg shoots it in for Canada. Salming, number 21, who's seen a lot of action out there for Team Sweden, shoots the puck down the ice. Robinson in his own zone for Canada to Gilbert Perreault. Up to Guy Lafleur. He has trouble, and back to his own blue line. Sidesteps number 19, Sundstrom. Now Perreault cleared it out to Wayne Gretzky. Gretzky circling at center, coming in with Lafleur, who takes the pass. Lafleur's shot, and Lindmark kicks that out. 10 seconds left. Here's Gretzky right in front to Perreault, and he couldn't get a shot as Baltin intercepted it. Now Sundstrom brings it back for Sweden. Up over the line goes Lundholm. He was checked, and the siren goes to end the first period of play here at the Montreal Forum. A scrambly period as far as Sweden's concerned, but Canada leads by a score of 2-0. And uses a bit of a ploy there and takes the Goring line off.
Well, he has the last change today, and as he did at the beginning of the hockey game, he starts with Linsman, Duguay, and Bob Gainey. Seems to be his checking line, and you know, he has a lot of confidence in young Kenny Linsman. He has some speed to the team. He didn't dress Marcel Dion, a great talent. He didn't dress him today, and he's used Linsman, although it's the first game he's played him, and he's used him extensively in the hockey game.
Okay, the second period is underway. This is Robinson deep in his own zone for Team Canada. Ulf Nilsson standing in front of Mike Liut. The pass comes over, intercepted by Hedberg. Anders Hedberg in front to Nilsson, trying to get it to Lars Moline, and the puck just rolls wide. Hedberg has it again. Hedberg shot right on. Liut makes the save. Sweden comes out flying in the early going. Liut had to be sharp on that low drive.
Perhaps his toughest save tonight. It looked rather innocent because he stands his ground, but perhaps his toughest stop tonight.
Now here's Nilsson trying to trap the puck. Gainey racing up to center, bumped by Boria Salming. Duguay moves in behind the net after it. It comes to Lars Moline. His pass hit Ken Linsman. Then Linsman dumped Moline. Hallander trying to get the puck loose. Feisty Kenny Linsman in there forechecking for Team Canada. Now Hedberg in his own zone to Peter Hallander, number 4. Hallander cleared the pass off the stick of Moline. Robinson and Ulf Nilsson go in behind the net. Moline trying to get it in front. Liut trapped that and shot it back into the corner. Now they scrambled for possession there. Nilsson with Linsman. And Nilsson hits the ice, and the puck is underneath him. Teams use the opportunity to change. Thomas Gradin comes out, number 23 for Sweden, to take the face-off. Stefan Persson on defense with Mats Baltin, Pettersson, and Anders Keller, the other forward players for Team Sweden. Now Guy Lafleur, Gretzky, and Gilbert Perreault, Team Canada's big line in Canada Cup 81. Gradin and Pettersson trying to get a face-off, and they succeed in the Canadian zone. Raymond Bourque and Craig Hartsburg on defense. Bourque, former Calder Trophy winner. Puck knocked down by Craig Hartsburg. Here's Hartsburg, a pass to Gretzky up to center. Baltin bumps him, and Gradin has it for Sweden. Thomas Gradin over to Stefan Pearson. He's knocked off stride. Lafleur sends the puck to Perreault. Gradin checks him. Lafleur stopped by Anders Keller and spun around. Now here comes Gilbert Perreault straight up the middle for Canada. Perreault over the line. Gretzky heading to the net. The puck comes over to Hartsburg. Got a weak shot into the corner. Pearson has it. He clears it out to center where Thomas Gradin breaks out now for Sweden. Stops as he gets over the line, trying to get it in front to Pettersson. He's all tied up by Craig Hartsburg. Now Wayne Gretzky. Gretzky slips and falls at center. Bourque shoots it in. Lindmark out of the net. Perreault trying to get in there after it. Bourque moves in deep to Gilbert Perreault. Stefan Pearson moves into him. Now Perreault clears it in front. In behind the net it goes. Bossy trying to set up Perreault, and that's intercepted. Pearson to Thomas Gradin. Now Gradin for Team Sweden to Pettersson. Pettersson trying to hit Keller with that pass. Hartsburg has it for Team Canada. Hartsburg in his own zone. He backhands it out to center. Solming deflects it into his own zone. Allender, number 4, circling behind his own net and ran into Bossy, and that knocked him off stride. Beck's shot goes over the top of the net. Reinhardt backhands it, hits Solming in front, and he slaps it down the ice. Goes through the crease, so there's no icing. Beck. Over to Paul Reinhardt. Here's Reinhardt for Canada, up to Rick Middleton. Trotier's on the right. Middleton bumped off stride by Solming, and the puck cleared out to center. Reinhardt to Trottier. Ryan Trottier covered by Solming. Helander, number 4, has it for Sweden. Back to Solming. Solming in behind his own net to Helander on the left side. Cleared it ahead. Number 17, Anders Håkansson. Håkansson knocked off stride. Bossy brings it back. Middleton on the right. He shoots it into the corner. And Helander chases it down there for Team Sweden. Both teams at full strength. Canada leading 2-0 here in the second period. Danny Gare coming in with Gillies. Gillies knocked off stride. The puck cleared but not out. Robinson moving in front. He can't get a shot. And Sweden gets possession of it again. Eriksson is bumped by Gillies right in front of the bench. Here's a break for Gare. Gare's shot, and Lindmark stopped it. Gare has it again. Gillies moving in front of the net. Gare bumped against the boards by Eriksson. Now Goring in front, and Gare just failed to get that as it was deflected. Robinson at his own blue line for Team Canada. Passed it up. It's intercepted. And the puck just rolls over the line. Potvin clears it out to Clark Gillies. Gillies back to Robinson. Up to Clark Gillies. Gillies bumped there by number 8. That's Kent Eric Anderson. Potvin in his own zone. Tried to get that pass. It was knocked down by Bent Lundholm of the Winnipeg Jets. Now here comes Bob Gainey. Gainey up over the line, trying to hit Linsman, and that pass failed. Sundstrom leaves it there, and it's shot right on, and Mike Liut forced to make the save. Duguay on the right side, cleared it. Lindgren keeps it in, and his shot goes over the top of the net. Robinson up to Bob Gainey. Gainey bumped there by Thomas Eriksson. Anderson to Lindgren. Hits the boards. Gainey can't control it there. Now it's cleared back inside the line, brought out to the center ice area. Now back to Lindgren. Canada right on top of Team Sweden. Here's Linsman coming in. Linsman trying to get a shot, and he was too well checked. Potvan's drive. Good save by Peter Lindmark as he kicked that out. Anderson to center. Moline couldn't control the pass. Here comes Duguay back for Canada. Gainey going off on a line change. Moline back for Sweden. Robinson squeezes him along the boards. Perreault in his own zone to Duguay. Duguay checked by Anders Hedberg. Now Moline trying to set up Ulf Nielsen. Robinson has the puck. Hedberg gets a shot right on. Liut stopped that. Perreault runs into Hedberg and knocks him off stride. Now Duguay, Helander collides with him, and the puck rolls down the ice. Solming goes back after it. It's icing against Team Canada. Canada Cup 81 will continue in a moment. 11:15, Canada leading by a score of 2-0. Face-off in the Team Sweden zone, both teams at full strength. Kenny Linseman playing his first game of Canada Cup 81, wearing jersey number 28, has that great skating acceleration. Bourque into the middle. Here's Gillies. He had trouble with it. Cleared to an open wing. Hartsburg up after it. A shot. And that goes wide. Lundholm outside his own line. Gillies then takes it for Canada and shoots it right back in. Chasing it there is Thomas Eriksson. Linseman slams him against the boards. Sundstrom into the middle to Lars Lindgren. Lindgren, number 23, checked by Linseman. Gets a shot, and that goes wide. Lindgren has it again. Hartsburg got a piece of him. Linseman behind his own net to Craig Hartsburg, and he ran into Lars Lindgren. Here's Gare, back for Canada. Gare a shot. Lindmark kicks that out. Cleared in front off a skate just wide. Bourque. Lindgren got a piece of him. Clark Gillies collides with Patrick Sundstrom, and they hold it against the boards and get a whistle from referee Bruce Hood. I'd like to remind you of the Terry Fox Day to be held across Canada on September 13th. A reminder to support the Terry Fox Run in your area September 13th. Mark Gillies heading to the bench. Goring is out there with Bob Gainey and Ron Duguay. Beck and Reinhardt on defense for Canada. Had just 2 penalties in the game. 1 each side. Helander has been penalized for Sweden, Reinhardt for Team Canada. Both goals coming in the first period, Potvin and Bossy. Now here comes Helander. Gainey got a piece of him. Hedberg chases the puck down at center, coming in with Nielsen. He scores! Sweden gets on the scoreboard. And he surprised Mike Liut with that shot.
But the acceleration, just a quick little acceleration in the neutral zone, just darting in there to get that puck. Anders Hedberg, the speed that he has, a low shot, didn't expect it to come, perhaps a little bit screened as Hedberg just went a little to his left and shot the puck quickly. Coming through, just darts into the middle, gets that loose puck in the neutral zone, makes one little move to the side, shoots quickly, beating Mike Liut low and on his stick side. Tough to get a skate out there, but Anders Hedberg just a quick little jump to get that puck in the neutral zone and gain possession of it, just getting ahead of the people that were on him.
Well, the Sweden goalie, Peter Lindmark, gets one of the assists. Helander the other on the goal by Hedberg.
Assisted by number 4, Peter Helander, and number 1, Peter Lindmark.
Here's Trottier at center. Pearson knocked him against the boards. Pedersen trying to get it loose. Oh, and Trottier took a swing at Stefan Pearson. So they hold it against the boards for a whistle. We'll be back. Canada Cup 81 will continue in a moment. Here in the second period, 9:28 left to play. Here's Trottier going in. Passed in front. Bossy just failed to get that as it deflected off goalie Peter Lindmark. Robinson into his own zone. Keller gets the puck back to Mats Foltin. His shot, and that goes wide. Helander, number 4 for Sweden. He stopped. Bossy is checked by Pedersen. Robinson for Canada. Here comes Gilbert Perreault. Up over the Team Sweden line. Watched by Helander. Gets by him, but he's stopped, and Helander goes after the puck as Solming has Gilbert Perreault all tied up. Solming trying to get a whistle. Gretzky slammed against the boards by number 17, Anders Håkansson. That last scoring play, Hedberg from Helander and Lindmark at 9:57.
Well, Wayne Gretzky a little upset by that late check coming in, knocking him to the ice. He's upset, complaining a little bit to the official. Thought it should have been a charging or a boarding penalty. Came in a little late and took him to the boards. But obviously, when you've got Wayne Gretzky out there, these players who know him, they're going to play his body as aggressively as they can. They're not going to be content to let him handle that puck. But it's something to watch Gilbert Perreault when he's in full flight with that puck. The people here in the audience, they really enjoy seeing him under a full head of steam, handling that puck with his nice moves and so on. A lot of excitement for the fans.
Canada 2 and Sweden 1. Here in the second period, live from the Montreal Forum. Hawkinson brings it back for Sweden. Guy Lafleur checks him. Bork passes over to Craig Hartsburg. Here's a puck rolling into the corner. Gretzky right in front. Comes back to the line. Hartsburg shot. That whistle just wide of that open corner. Bork for Canada. Back to Lafleur. Lafleur forced back by Lars Molin. Now Bork brings it in. Shoots it off the glass into the Team Sweden zone. Solming. Gretzky's knocked off stride by Helander. Here's Bork. He shoots it in behind the net. Gretzky for Canada in front to Lafleur. He scores! Guy Lafleur.
Solming should have known better. He tried to shoot that puck out. It was trapped at the blue line. Back into Wayne Gretzky, just throwing it out in front of the net. Guy Lafleur putting the puck in as neat as can be. But Börje Salming didn't wait. He didn't look when he tried to throw it around. It was stopped at the blue line. Wayne Gretzky from that familiar position behind the net, just lobbing the puck out in front. Guy Lafleur scoring the goal for Team Canada.
11:51, the first goal of Canada Cup 81 for Guy Lafleur. Gretzky and Raymond Bork assisting. 3-1 for Canada. Here's Lundholm coming in. Lundholm getting set. And he got too deep. He couldn't get a shot. Hartsburg is bumped against the boards by Anderson. Now here's a shot right on. Eriksson just went over the top of the net. Lafleur coming back for Canada. Ahead to Gretzky. Here's Gretzky into the middle, a shot, and that's deflected wide. Lafleur, he's bumped against the boards. Lundholm back now for Sweden. Passes it over to Eriksson. Eriksson in with Lundholm and Lindgren, and it's stopped there by Craig Hartsburg. Hartsburg, as Lafleur goes off on a line change. Middleton passes up to Paul Reinhart. Reinhart, number 24, right in front, and there'll be a hooking penalty coming up to Team Sweden as Hedberg touches the puck, and there's the whistle. A penalty to Sweden's Lars Lindgren. Canada Cup 81 will continue in a moment. Lars Lindgren in the penalty box for hooking at 12:50. Canada on the power play, leading by a score of 3-1. Beck, Potvin, Trottier, Clark Gillies, and Mike Bossy out there for Team Canada. Bossy trying to get the puck. Stopped at the line by Potvin to Barry Beck. His shot. Lindmark stopped it, juggled it. Oh, and Trottier's backhander went wide. Hedberg, he's checked. Back to the line it goes to Potvin, and he tried to clear it in. Hedberg brings it back out for Sweden. Hedberg up with Ulf Nilsson. Drops it to Nilsson. Nilsson moving in front, a shot, and Liut stopped that. Great play there by Ulf Nilsson and Anders Hedberg. Potvin chasing the puck down in his own zone. Nilsson gets to it. Now he's upset by Potvin. Helander inside his own line. 1:18 left in the penalty to Lars Lindgren. Here's Beck. Long shot deflected. That's why Bossy lets it go. Lindmark stops that. And it's cleared off the boards and down the ice by Patrick Sundstrom. Exactly 1 minute remaining in the Team Sweden penalty. Gilbert Perreault straight up the middle. Swings to the left. Perreault, and he's hooked from behind by Anderson. Still has the puck. Here's Perreault making some spectacular moves. Oh, and he just failed to get the puck to Gretzky as it rolled off the end of his stick. Beck keeps it in. Perreault bumped by Peter Helander. Helander has the puck knocked loose. It's in front. Lafleur couldn't get a shot. Here's Potvin. Potvin back to the line. Beck getting set. Beck. Potvin back to Beck. Beck getting set. His shot deflected in front, and it goes wide. Now a scramble. Helander has the puck underneath him. 5:32 left to play in the second period.
Tremendous pressure being put on by Team Canada. The puck going back to the point all kinds of time. Barry Beck, the man checking the point, had sagged way in. Here are the two defensemen making sure that in front of that net there's nobody to scoop in the rebound. Coming late in, Anderson to check Wayne Gretzky when that loose puck was just up for grabs in front of the net. Remembering that Bossy scored a goal like that after the original shot from the point when the man in front of the net were not picked up.
This program is copyright and strictly for the private use of our audience. Any reproduction, retransmission, or exhibition of this game without the express written permission of the CTV television network and Harcum Consultants Limited is strictly prohibited. Robinson to Rick Middleton. Middleton behind the net to Gretzky. Gretzky setting it up for Team Canada on the power play. Oh, and he passed it through the middle. 10 seconds left in the power play. Gretzky and Goring in there now, number 91, trying to get the puck loose. Goring, and it's underneath the Team Sweden player Thomas Eriksson. And we get another face-off. 1 second remaining in the penalty. And Goring, of course, out there for Team Canada, number 91. There's Lindgren. Looking on from the penalty box. Goring, Bob Gainey, and Middleton. Now Hartsburg comes out to replace Larry Robinson. So Hartsburg and Bork are the two defensemen. 1 second left in Lindgren's penalty. Canada holding a 2-1 shot. Total in shots 20-10 so far in the game. Goring against Thomas Gradin to the right of goaltender Peter Lindmark. 3-1 for Team Canada. Linesman Ron Finn, a bit of a delay getting the puck dropped. Now it comes back. Here's Hartsburg. His shot is knocked down by Stefan Persson. Middleton knocked against the boards, and Lindgren has it for Sweden. Lindgren up along with Thomas Gradin, shoots the puck into the corner. Bork after it there. Bork right in front of his own goal. Gainey up to Butch Goring. Goring stopped by Pettersson. Drops it back. Gradin would have been offside, so he let the puck go. Here's Bork. He shoots it in. Gainey is upset. And no penalty there. Persson has it for Team Sweden. Passes it over to Thomas Eriksson, number 16. Keller on the right side. To Gradin. Coming in with Pettersson. Left the puck behind, and Gainey has it for Canada. Here's Goring coming in over the line. A shot. Lindmark stopped that. And he smothers the puck, holds on, and gets a whistle. Canada Cup 81 will continue in a moment. Potvin, Bossy, and Lafleur have scored the goals for Team Canada. Hedberg has scored for Sweden. This is Potvin inside the line. Clearing the puck in front. There's a penalty coming up as Salming stepped into Mike Bossy and knocked him to the ice. Borje Salming.
Well, a very interesting little play that Mike Bossy likes to use. When they win that puck to the point, what Mike Bossy does is he goes from his right side all the way over to the left side. Went all the way from the board side all the way to the front of the net, playing actually his wrong side, but being on his forehand to the net, is not picked up by anybody. The puck came through from the point, tried to hit him off the side of the net, and Borje Salming was forced to dump him.
Of course, our next telecast on CTV will be Wednesday when the Soviet Union will play Team Canada. That'll be Wednesday night on the full CTV network. Now here's Bossy moving in front. Art Gillies mixing it up with Hellender. Now Gillies racing into the corner after it. Hellender's after him, bumps him against the boards. Hellender to Stefan Persson. Here he comes, number 7, off the boards into the Canadian zone. And Potvin's back after it. 1:38 remaining in Salming's penalty. Canada 3 and Sweden 1. Potvin up with Bart Gillies, up over the line. Cleared off the boards. Gillies lets Robinson get it. Chased back by Lars Molin. Now Bossy. 4 New York Islanders out there for Team Canada. Potvin, Trottier, Bossy, and Gillies. Robinson, number 19 for Canada. Up over the line, tried to get the pass. Gillies then traps it, backhands it into the corner. Persson off the board. Potvin keeps it in. Bossy then shoots it high over the glass and out of play. Exactly a minute remaining in Borje Salming's penalty. I mentioned the New York Islander players out on the ice. 6 New York Islanders are playing in this game, including Mike Bossy. There's Potvin, Trottier, Gillies, and Goring. And, of course, Persson and Keller for the New York Islanders. And, you know, you add Kenny Morrow and Langevin of the U.S. team, 9 players from the Islanders appearing in the Canada Cup.
Well, do you think they've had a tough year and a short summer? They just finished the Stanley Cup not too long, preparing here, and they're going to have a long season this year. I can assure you of that.
3:10 left to play in the second period. Puck is trapped by Anderson, but then he couldn't control it. Gretzky brings it back in for Canada. Gretzky. Beck goes after it. It was slapped away from him. Raymond Bourque inside his own side of center. Gives it to Guy Lafleur. Straight up the middle now for Canada. Here's Lafleur. Gretzky breaking for the front of the net. The pass never got to him, and it's cleared down the ice by Thomas Eriksson. Bourque. 25 seconds left in Solming's penalty. Canada leading 3-1. Here's Beck, number 3. Watch there by Kent. Eric Anderson dropped the puck back to Gretzky. Gretzky trying to set Canada up on this power play. Number 99 gives it to Barry Beck. Back to Gretzky. Gretzky over to Raymond Bourque. Hit shot stopped by goaltender Peter Lindmark. And it's cleared to the line, but not out. Gretzky moving right in front. Here's Gretzky right in front of the goal. A shot, and Lindmark stepped that. And Sweden is back at full strength.
Wayne Gretzky making a great little move, bringing that puck from his backhand all to his forehand. From the point, just dipping in. Here he comes the backhand around, bringing it quickly to his forehand, and then gets the shot away. Lindmark had to be sharp to get it, but that's what Wayne Gretzky can do. On his backhand. Whoops, there, quick to his forehand, gets the shot on net, almost putting the puck under Peter Lindmark.
Gretzky's in a little pain. He's being attended to by the trainer at the Team Canada bench, favoring, I believe, his left wrist. 2:08 left to play here in the second period. Canada leading 3-1. Lindsman. Covered by Ulf Nilsson. Now Salming goes after it. Gare bumps him. Hedberg. Gainey takes him out of the play. Peter Helander, number 4 for Sweden. He's bumped there by Lindsman. And he knocks the puck out to center ice. Potvin has trouble with it. Hedberg back in now for Sweden. Hedberg, Robinson checks him. Now Gainey into the corner. The puck is stopped there by Moline. Lars Moline trying to get it. Now Ulf Nilsson will try. Nilsson in front. Missed Hedberg with that pass, and it comes right back into the Team Sweden zone. 1:25 left to play. Gretzky still being attended to at the Team Canada bench. In fact, he's heading to the dressing room. Keller's shot. Now Gradin just failed to pick that up as Gillies sends it up the middle. Salming on the right side. Middleton after him. Now Potvin for Team Canada to Gillies, and it's offside at the Team Sweden blue line.
Well, with only 1:06 in the period, Wayne Gretzky probably will not get another shift, so the medical staff take him into the dressing room a little early to get a good look at it. He looked like he was favoring either his left wrist or his left hand. The trainer had ice on it as he went to the room.
The two goalies in this game, Lindmark and Liut, are the only goalies with assists in Canada Cup history, and both have picked up assists in this series. Lindmark assisting on the goal by Hedberg in this period. Less than a minute to go in the second period, and the puck cleared. No one there at center. Salming has it. Now he gives it to Thomas Gradin. Up over the line goes Anders Keller to Pettersson. Pettersson in front, a backhand shot stopped by Mike Liut. Gillies clears it off the boards to center. 35 seconds left in the second period. Pettersson will try, deflects the puck over the Team Canada line where Middleton, number 17, brings it out, but he's stopped. Pettersson shoots it right back in. Hartsburg, number 4, flips the puck into the Swedish zone. Ersson with 15 seconds left in period number 2. Here comes Thomas Gradin. His pass failed to click. Hedberg had it bounce off his skate. Hartsburg behind his own net for Canada. Seconds ticking away. Bossy has it at center. A long shot, and that's wide as the siren goes to end the second period of play. A better period as far as Team Sweden concerned as they hit the scoreboard for the first time. The shots 23-11 after 40 minutes. Canada leading 3-1. Nilsson knocked off stride by Dennis Potvin. Here comes Salming. Up over the line, a shot over the top of the glass. A bullet-like drive, and it hit an empty seat. And that's fortunate. Borje Salming out there with Helander on defense. Face off inside the Team Canada blue line. Goring against Ulf Nilsson. Salming slaps it back in. Hedberg trying to catch up to it. Here's Moline, a drive. And I believe Liut lost sight of that because he just lifted his shoulders. Here's Gainey. Gainey slaps it wide of the Team Sweden net. Solming off the boards. Hedberg is checked there by Larry Robinson. Now Helander bumps into Ron Duguay. Gainey has the puck. Here's Gainey for Canada. In behind the net. Gainey still has it. Comes in front. A shot. And Lindmark stops that. Juggles but holds on.
Ron Duguay doing an excellent job. Helander complaining to the official in front of the net, thinking that Ron Duguay held him. But you see Duguay in front of the net. He holds off Helander and then Solming and allows Bob Gainey to circle right around the net and get the good opportunity. Duguay creating all kinds of havoc off that crease to allow his teammate to get the good opportunity on goal.
Borje Solming comes back out to replace Mats Baltin. Thomas Gradin against Bryan Trottier. The puck comes back to the line. There's a shot by Bourque. Hit the side of the net. Bossy gets it again. Back to Bourque. Bourque's drive, and that's stopped and held onto by goaltender Lindmark. Two big shots from that point by Raymond Bourque. One hitting the side of the net, and the other one, Lindmark, coming out to trap.
The importance of winning that face-off, just the tip back to Ray Bourque, winning the draw, Bryan Trottier, getting the second shot, the goaltender coming well out of the net to cut off the angle.
Thomas Gradin back now for Sweden, up with Anders Keller. Keller over the line, back to Gradin, and the shot goes up over the top of the net. Pearson. Gradin chases it down at center. Gives it to Borje Solming. Solming, number 21 for Sweden, tried to get Keller with that pass. Bossy spun around. Solming kicks the puck, and it comes right to Raymond Bourque, who shoots it in. Solming in behind his own net. We've played a minute and 30 seconds here in the third period. Canada leading 3-1. Gradin, number 23 for Sweden, up over the line. Here goes Gradin trying to get it in front for Pettersson, and that was stopped. Lafleur in his own zone. Pettersson takes the puck from Guy Lafleur, and it's back inside the line. Lars Lindgren off center. Here's Lundholm up over the line. It's called on an offside pass. Canada Cup 81 will continue in a moment. Welcome back to the Montreal Forum. Bernie Pascal with Tom Watt, and Canada leading Sweden by a score of 3-1. Considering a National Hockey League average per period is about 42 minutes, this game has really been moving quickly. 36 minutes for the first period, 34 minutes for the second period. Very few whistles, but there's one there as the puck goes up over the top of the glass in behind the Team Canada net. Later tonight at the Montreal Forum, Czechoslovakia will play Team USA. The spectacled coach of the Team Sweden in behind the bench, hoping his Chargers can get a goal here early to get back into it. Now here's Middleton, number 17. Eriksson squeezes him off the puck, but he gets it back again. Middleton in the corner. Danny Gare, Lindsman in front, and the puck is deflected, stopped at the line by Beck. His drive, and that's knocked down by Patrick Sundstrom. Middleton. Anderson knocked against the boards. Middleton gets it again for Canada. Here's Middleton in front, trying to get it to Reinhart. And Lars Lindgren clears it, but not out. Danny Gare's shot, that goes wide. Lindsman after it, cleared it in front. Gare lets it go, and that was wide again. Danny Gare set up perfectly in front. His shot missed the target. Barry Beck, number 3. And it's icing against Sweden as we approach the 3-minute mark of this third period. Barry Beck was telling me prior to the game he could feel the excitement in this Canada Cup Series. Said Team Canada is really looking forward to the semifinals. And as Barry said, with a beaming smile, and the championship game.
Well, Barry Beck, you know, the excitement certainly is there, and if Team Canada wins today, they assure themselves a place in the semifinals.
Gilbert Perreault, Wayne Gretzky back out there now, number 99 with Guy Lafleur. Sweden has possession. Molin to Hedberg. Hedberg has scored the lone Sweden goal in this game. Helander, number 4, over to Solming. Solming to Ulf Nilsson. Here's Nilsson going in against Robinson. Passes to Hedberg, a shot. And that backhand drive went wide. Nilsson gets it again. Nilsson shoots it in front, hit Robinson. And Robinson up with the puck to Gilbert Perreault to Gretzky. Gretzky over the line for Canada to Perreault, and it just bounced off his stick. Perreault bumped there by Hedberg. Hallander knocks the puck. Perreault gets it loose and has possession. Now Salming. Perreault knocks him against the board and hit referee Bruce Hood. And Salming grabs a hold of Hood.
Well, that's something that the official tries not to do. He's supposed to be on that goal line so that he's in good position to watch any play that's near the net, to make those calls whether the goaltender has it, but he didn't figure to get caught in a body check from Borje Salming, and Borje Salming was just keeping in there looking for the face-off, holding everything that he could, making sure that the puck was killed.
Anders Keller comes out now with Kent Nielsen and Thomas Gradin for Sweden. Perreault, Lafleur, and Gretzky for Canada.
Well, Scotty, it's difficult to read Scotty's face. He's not getting all upset about this hockey game. I think he feels that everything is under control at this point in the hockey game in the third period.
Scotty Bowman with the best coaching record in the NHL, 576 victories, 210 losses. This is Anders Keller bringing the puck out for Sweden, coming up with Kent Nielsen. Pearson takes the pass, and it's called on the offside at the Team Canada blue line. Two teammates with the Islanders, Pearson and Denny Potvin. Two Stanley Cup championships for Stefan Pearson. He's a mainstay defensively with the New York Islanders. There's no denying that. Now Gradin into the face-off position against Butch Goring. The puck goes to Kent Nielsen, gives it to Pearson, back to Nielsen. Kent Nielsen to Borje Salming. Salming, watched by Duguay, tried to get the pass ahead to Pearson, and Raymond Bourque goes back. Liut stopped it first, so icing is waved off. Now Salming. Pearson, watched by Goring. Gradin slaps the puck in. Bourque lifted the elbow right in the face of Thomas Gradin. Kent Nielsen. Salming moving up, but it's cleared by Goring off the boards into the Team Sweden zone. Duguay back quickly, but Pearson, he's bumped to the ice by Bob Gainey. Here comes Anders Keller. Up to Kent Nielsen, trying to get it back to Gradin. It's intercepted. Gainey trying to feed that pass to Duguay. That failed. Salming has the puck behind the net, tied up by Ron Duguay, and they hold it there and get another whistle. Canada Cup 81 will continue in a moment. Number 19, Patrick Sundstrom, and that's his age, 19. Into face-off position there against Brian Trottier. Comes back to the line. Paul Reinhart deflected. Gillies tied up in front of the net there with Thomas Eriksson, and breaking out of his own zone, Kent Eric Anderson. Reinhart hammers him against the boards. Bossy checked by Sundstrom. Puck comes in front. Barry Beck clears it out to Clark Gillies. He couldn't catch up to it. Thomas Eriksson gives it to Lars Lindgren. Lindgren watched by Clark Gillies in his own zone. Reinhart backhands the puck right at the line, then gets it again at center. Gillies misses a check from Anderson. The puck rolls back to the Team Canada blue line. Now Eriksson trying to get the pass to Sundstrom, and that's intercepted. Now Hawkinson clears it in. Reinhart for Team Canada. Off the boards. And Lindgren got that, or Mike Bossy was home free. Now Barry Beck. Lindgren inside his own blue line for Sweden. Anders Hedberg drops it back to Salming. Salming leading a rush for Sweden, gives it to Hedberg, in with Nielsen. Hedberg gets a shot, scores! Hedberg scores for Sweden.
Well, again, another very innocent-looking shot by Anders Hedberg. He seems to handcuff Mike Liut with those low shots. The first one was low to his stick side. This one goes to his glove side. You see Borje Salming moving up, throwing the long pass to Hedberg. Hedberg breaks to his left across the line, going to his forehand. There are three Team Canada defenders back. Just a quick shot. Seems to catch Mike Liut by surprise, but low to his glove side, just inside the post. Breaks to his left. You see three Team Canada men. Quite an innocent shot. Mike Liut seemed to be caught by surprise, and we'd have a 3-2 hockey game.
So Hedberg's second goal of the game, and right at the face-off, Ulf Nielsen was injured.
Scored by number 15, and assisted by number 21.
Salming and Lindgren assisting at 5:50. Hedberg's second goal of the game.
50 seconds.
And the medical staff out to attend to Ulf Nielsen, who dropped to the ice right after the puck was dropped. Ulf Nielsen, he's had a series of injuries with the New York Rangers, favoring his right leg. Ulf Nielsen being attended to, assisted back to the Team Sweden bench. Right at the face-off, the puck was dropped, and he hit the ice. Must have twisted his foot just as he was getting into position.
Well, he did have a history of having ankle injuries, so perhaps it's an old injury or he twisted it going down, but that was a problem that he had, were ankle injuries in the past.
14:04 left to play in the third period. One goal separating the two teams. Hedberg with 2 goals for Team Sweden. Canada leading 3-2. Potvin, Bossy, and Lafleur have scored the goals for Canada. This is Börje Salming. Up the middle to Lars Molin. Kent Nielsen goes after it. Robinson checked him. Molin shoots it in, and it's called on a delayed offside at the Team Canada blue line. Lars Molin, 5'11", 165 pounds, heading to the camp of the Vancouver Canucks after this. Wednesday, Finland plays Team USA, an afternoon game at the Montreal Forum. In Ottawa on Wednesday night, Sweden plays Czechoslovakia. And Canada meets the Soviets 8 o'clock on Wednesday night here at the Forum. And that game will be televised on CTV. Liut has trouble with the puck. This is Anders Keller. Now Gretzky off the boards, gets the puck out to center. Lafleur coming in for Canada. Lafleur watched by Stefan Persson. And it's deflected back outside the line. Gretzky handled the puck inside the Swedish blue line, and he's called on the offside.
Well, look for Team Sweden to really be working very, very hard in this stage of the third period because, you know, they're in a bit of a dogfight with the United States. It looks like Czechoslovakia, Soviet Union, and Canada are going to be in that final round, and for them to pick up at least 1 point today would go a long way towards ensuring that they get in that final semifinal round after the round-robin tournament is completed.
Thomas Gradin, Anders Keller, at number 22 for Sweden, Jörgen Pettersson of the St. Louis Blues. 37 goal scorer last year. And there's Scotty Bowman, head coach of the Buffalo Sabres. He's assisted with Team Canada by Al McNeil, Red Berenson, and Calgary Flame assistant coach Pierre Paget. Hartsburg shoots it in as Bob Luther, the linesman, fell to the ice just as he dropped the puck. Salming to Stefan Persson, watched by Gilbert Perreault. It's back to Bork, his shot, and that missed the target. Loose puck in front, and Keller has it for Sweden. Anders Keller. Lafleur in front to Perreault. He scores! Perreault!
Anders Keller made a bad mistake. He had position of the puck. You see him heading back in towards his own zone after his defenseman had head-manned the puck to him. He took it back, loses the puck. Puck is thrown out by Guy Lafleur in front of the net. Keller taking the puck back. He could have turned up the ice with the puck. Guy Lafleur just turning and throwing in front of the net to Gilbert Perreault, and he makes no mistake. Bad mistake by Anders Keller taking the puck back.
Gilbert Perreault. And it's 4-2 for Team Canada. The Team Canada zone. Barry Peck runs into Sundstrom behind the net. They fight for the puck there. It's knocked loose. Here comes Gillies at center. Lafleur gets one of the assists. Puck is cleared in. The only assist, Lafleur from Gilbert Perreault. Anderson. He's bumped by Trottier. Puck is kicked to Sundstrom, cleared right in front, and Thomas Eriksson brings it back. Hawkinson, he rolls the puck into the Team Canada zone. Liut slaps it behind the net. Clark Gillies is checked. Puck comes to Sundstrom. Sundstrom shot, rolls right to Liut, and he makes the save. Reinhardt Number 24, bumped by Lindgren. Hawkinson gets a piece of him, and now they hold it there. Trottier and Lindgren mixing it up. Canada leading by 2 goals, and Canada Cup 81 will continue in a moment. And 10 assists, 17 points in 11 Canada Cup games, including, of course, the 7 games in 1976. Both teams at full strength. Canada leading 4-2. This is Potvin behind the net. Robinson in after it. Hedberg clears the puck in front. No one there. Kent Nielsen lost it. Here comes Bob Gainey. Gainey back for Canada. A shot. And he missed the net with that low drive. Pauline trying to get it out. Goring traps it for Canada. In front to Duguay. A shot, and Lindmark smothers that.
Lindmark coming a long way out of his net to take away that angle. Mike Bossy gets the opportunity coming through. Watch him come all the way out, taking away that shooting angle by Ron Duguay. The goaltender making sure that the rebound doesn't come back out, but a good play, throwing that puck out to Duguay. Good play by Lindmark coming out to take away the shooting angle of Ron Duguay.
11:40 left to play in the 3rd period. Goring wins the draw. Back to Robinson, a shot. Lindmark stopped that. Goring's tied up by Stefan Pearson. The puck comes back to Robinson. Robinson has trouble with it, but Potvin is back quickly to get it. Robinson favoring his right ear. He was clipped with a stick. Now Salming is checked by Bob Gainey. Potvin behind the net. Duguay bumped by Peter Hellander. Here comes Goring. Butch Goring in for Canada, a shot, and that's gloved by Lindmark, and he holds on with Bob Gainey looking for a loose puck. Peter Lindmark has played well in goal for Team Sweden. There's Robinson heading to the bench. And he's heading right off into the dressing room. He was clipped with a stick on the right ear. Well, I guess he's just going to get a new stick and go back to the bench.
It's interesting, Lindmark, unlike European goaltenders coming a long way out of that net to cut down the angles. Usually they stay back in the crease and rely on the reactions to stop the puck. But Lindmark is just the opposite. He's been coming out, taking away the angles of the shooters.
Now the puck is taken by Rick Middleton. Salming got the loose puck, slapped it back against the boards. Bourque has trouble with it. Keller can't catch up to it, though. A delayed offside as Pearson goes back, and now it's called the offside at the Team Sweden blue line. Canada Cup 81 will continue in a moment.
Can inspiration be comfortable? Can you navigate the world with ease? Yes.
And back to the live action in the Montreal Forum. Team Sweden has just scored. Keller has scored for Sweden, and it's 4-3.
Thomas Gradin digging the puck out from behind the net, throws it in front, just tips off the defender. Thomas Gradin doing all the work in the end, forechecking, throws it to Anders Kallur, who shoots quickly, beating Mike Liut high to his glove side. But the good forechecking of Thomas Gradin. There's the quick shot by Kallur, beating Mike Liut. 4-3 the score.
9:22 the time of Team Sweden's 3rd goal. Anders Keller from Thomas Gradin.
Sweden goal scored by number 28, Anders Keller. Assist by number 23, Thomas.
Now this is Lindgren. Lindgren gets the puck ahead to Patrick Sundstrom. He had trouble with it. Gretzky trying to get Gilbert Perreault. The pass was behind him, and a delayed offside, and it's called at the Team Sweden line. Gilbert Perreault of Team Canada. Buffalo Sabres' first draft pick back in 1970. Played junior here with the Montreal Canadiens. Keller's 2nd goal of the Canada Cup Series from Gradin at 9:22. So plenty of time remaining in this game. 10:20 left on the clock, and it's Canada 4, Sweden 3. Gretzky checked by Lindgren. Off the boards, Reinhardt has the puck. Sundstrom knocks him against the boards. Puck rolls loose, cleared in front, and it's Eriksson. Thomas Eriksson up to Hawkinson. Hawkinson with Sundstrom over the line, overskated it, and Lafleur, he's stopped. Reinhardt off the boards, Lafleur at center. Coming up to Gilbert Perreault. Gretzky also on the play, and the puck just failed to connect with his stick. Gretzky behind the net. Watched by Eriksson, trying to come in front. Reinhart, here's Perreault in front, and he couldn't get a shot. Hawkinson up to Patrick Sundstrom. Sundstrom is stopped, and Guy Lafleur inside his own line to Reinhart. Gilbert Perreault up with Gretzky, a shot. That whistle just wide. Gretzky falls. Perreault is hurt. Perreault went sliding into the boards, and Gretzky and Perreault getting up slowly. And Perreault is limping badly. Here comes Hedberg in for Sweden. Loose puck in front, Hawkinson, and it hit a skate and went wide. Perreault, under a great deal of pain, heads to the bench. Here comes Gretzky. Gretzky's up over the line. Gretzky puts on the brakes. Gillies heads for the net. Potvin shot. That's stopped by Lindmark. And Hedberg has it for Sweden. Hedberg, as Perreault is helped to the dressing room. Here comes Trottier. Robinson at center. Hedberg back for Sweden to Lars Molin. Molin into the corner, and he took a slap shot, and it was stopped by Denny Potvin. Trottier. Now Potvin behind the net. 8:35 left to play in the game. Canada 4, Sweden 3. Potvin, number 5 for Team Canada. He comes up over the line. Gillies went over the blue line, and it's called on the offside.
Gilbert Perreault was taken to the dressing room, obviously under a great deal of pain. He got to the room. I also see Wayne Gretzky on the bench. He's holding that left wrist. The two of them go into the corner. Gilbert Perreault, Wayne Gretzky was tripped in front of the net, and you see as soon as they hit the boards, Gilbert Perreault comes up holding his leg. Wayne Gretzky was dumped as he went in front of the net, and the two of them slid in together in the boards. Gretzky really taking the feet out from underneath him after he had been dumped, sliding into the corner, but Gretzky's still holding his wrist on the bench as well.
Now here comes Duguay after the puck. Solming got to it first. Pettersson knocked it loose. Now he gets possession. Duguay jams him against the board. Solming, and they pin it there and get another whistle.
Perhaps an indication of how Wayne Gretzky's wrist is as well, is that on that last shift before Perreault was hurt, Gretzky was not taking the face-off. Gilbert Perreault, another center, was moving in, and perhaps that was an indication that his left wrist isn't as strong as it might be, allowing Perreault to take the draws.
A costly blow, no question there, losing Gilbert Perreault. And if Gretzky's unable to continue. Solming in behind the net for Sweden. 4-3 is the score for Team Canada. Pearson chased back by Duguay. Got away from Gainey. Thomas Gradin backhands the puck out. Here's Pettersson. Overskates it, passes to Keller. In front. Oh, and Liut robs Anders Keller.
Perhaps the play of the game of Mike Liut. He didn't look all that good in a few of those earlier goals, but what a stop that was. When two Team Canada defenders went to one man, you see two of them go, and Pettersson just moves the puck through. Anders Keller all by himself has all kinds of time, tries to drag the puck back to his forehand, can't get the puck up, and Mike Liut coming up with a sparkling save, preventing the tying goal from Team Sweden.
7:46 left to play in the game. Lindsman against Sundstrom for the face-off in the Team Canada zone. Comes back to Lindgren. His backhand shot goes wide. Reinhart off the boards, a race for it. This is Ken Lindgren coming in with Danny Gare, and he couldn't control the pass. Beck at the line, a shot deflected, and that just went wide. Lindgren back now to Sundstrom. Sundstrom in for Sweden, dumped by Reinhart. Beck goes after the puck. Here's Barry Beck. Off the boards to center. Middleton coming up with Lindsman, and the puck nowhere near Danny Garrett, goes into the corner. Lindgren takes Gare out of the play. Lindsman gets the puck back. Reinhart, Lindsman's shot, and that's stopped by Lindmark. 7 minutes left in the game. Now the puck cleared out to center. Deflected there by Keller, right onto the stick of Rick Middleton. Middleton, here's Guy Lafleur. Ahead to Wayne Gretzky. Gretzky's in over the line, a shot, and Lindgren blocked that. Puck cleared off the boards and down the ice. Robinson chases it deep into his own zone. Leaves it there for Potvin. Up the middle to Clark Gillies. Here comes Gillies for Canada. Cleared it into the corner. Gretzky in with Hallander. Hallander gets to it first, then he falls. Gretzky has the puck, a shot, and Lindmark covers up on the short side. Oh, thrilling end-to-end action here at the Montreal Forum. Canada Cup 81 will continue in a moment. We're back at the Montreal Forum. Bernie Pascal with Tom Watt, Ron Roosh, and Eddie Westfall, and our entire CTV crew. Canada 4, Sweden 3. Kent Nielsen, number 14. Both teams at full strength. This is Solman. Hallander pushing with Gretzky in front of the net. Number 14, Kent Nielsen, swinging into the Canadian zone, a shot, and that goes wide. Comes back to the line, Moline. He keeps it in, but then Gainey picks it up for Canada. To Lafleur. Back to Gainey. Gainey on the left side, watched by Solman. And Solman got a piece of him. Hallander bumped by Gainey and Lafleur. Hallander kicks the puck loose. Now Lars Moline pins it against the boards. Then got it up to Kent Nielsen. Solman up with Anders Hedberg. He backhands it into the Team Canada zone. 5.5 minutes left to play in the third period. Gainey off the boards. Guy Lafleur, he shoots it into the Sweden zone. And Canada using this opportunity to change on the fly. Solman. Pass hits Thomas Gradin at center. Then he had trouble with the puck. Larry Robinson left it there for Bossy. Over the line to Trottier, trying to get the return pass to Bossy in that field. Robinson, number 19. Here goes Clark Gillies. Gillies in. Oh, and did Hallander lay into him. This Hallander has played an outstanding game on defense. Here's Keller back now for Sweden, a shot. And that was wide of goaltender Mike Liut. Gillies ran into Thomas Gradin. Bossy failed to pick up that. Trottier mixing it up at center with Thomas Eriksson. Now the puck goes into the corner, and it's held there for a whistle. Mike Bossy of the New York Islanders out there for Team Canada. And about 1 hour after this telecast from the Montreal Forum, it's the CFL on CTV. Edmonton in Hamilton. Of course, the local blackout supply. Some exciting games in the Canadian Football League. That one yesterday in Saskatchewan was a dandy. Canada 4. Team Sweden 3 with 4:36 left to play in the third period. Lindsman out there with Middleton. Danny Gare, Hartsburg, and Raymond Bourque. Patrick Sundstrom. Hawkinson. And Thomas Eriksson. There's a chance right in front. Lindsman's shot. And that's smothered by goaltender Peter Lindmark.
Well, temper's beginning to flare a little bit here. We're getting right down to the nitty-gritty of the hockey game. Ken Lindsman, who is a very aggressive hockey player, wins the draw, gets that opportunity in front of the net, just darts in and tries to put the puck underneath Peter Lindmark, and there is the defenseman coming to the aid of him. After all, Mike Bossy did score a goal when they didn't come to him earlier in the hockey game, and they're coming, making sure that that second shot is not available to Team Canada.
Sweden in their first game lost to the USA 3-1. Then they lost to the Soviets 6-3, and they beat Finland 5-0 in their last outing. They trail this one 4-3. There's a shot that's wide. Of course, Canada's last game was a 4-4 tie with Czechoslovakia. Hawkinson takes the puck at center, ahead to Kent-Eric Anderson. Back to Sundstrom. He's checked by Raymond Bourque, and the puck cleared outside the blue line. Eriksson, he slapped it. Bourque gets the puck back to the Team Sweden line. Eriksson almost lost it to Middleton. This is Lars Lindgren. Lindgren shoots the puck into the Team Canada zone. Craig Hartsburg, number 4. Native of Stratford, Ontario. Couldn't get it out. Lindgren keeps it in. Now Raymond Bourque will try. Bourque shoots it out to center. Here's a break for Rick Middleton. Then he overskated the puck. Lindsman hammered against the boards by Sundstrom. Gare, a shot deflected up over the glass. No, it hit the top of the glass and stayed in. Bourque off the boards to Linsman. Linsman in front. Here's Danny Gare. He can't get a shot. And back comes Team Sweden. Anderson up with Sundstrom. Anderson over the line. Hartsburg takes him out of the play. Sundstrom's shot. And it's deflected up into the seats behind goaltender Mike Liut. Canada Cup 81 will continue in a moment.
And I'm just cruising through with my buddies. We're just talking. All of a sudden, I see a new Celica GTS just flying by, moving through traffic, and I just jumped in. It's impulse, you know, like cat and mouse. You see it, you just chase after it.
That's the time remaining in this game. Canada leading by 1 goal. In the shots department, Canada has had 32 shots, Sweden 16. Salming clears the puck off the board. This is Paul Reinhardt. Reinhardt, Helander moves up, number 4 for Sweden. Bob Gainey, number 23 for Team Canada. It's stopped there by Kent Nielsen. Nielsen getting set, passes it back to Hedberg. It's intercepted. Gainey has it at center. Kent Nielsen has checked. The puck goes up over the glass and out of play.
Well, one of the players you have to watch late in the hockey game, you never seem to see him, is that Kent Nielsen. He got 49 goals in the National Hockey League last year. You don't notice him a lot on the ice, but he's got great skill, and he's dangerous all the time. You don't see him for the majority of the game, then all of a sudden the puck's in your net, and he gets credit for the goal. And he would be one player that Team Canada is going to have to watch late here in the hockey game, because he can be dangerous even though he doesn't dominate a game.
You know, we're talking to him, too, at the practice along with Thomas Gradin, and Kent Nielsen said, sure, I got 131 points last year, but he said, you know, the best game I played was a game in Chicago, and I didn't get 1 point. What does that tell you? 2:56 left here in the third period. Canada 4 and Sweden 3. Goring, Bob Gainey, Guy Lafleur. Beck shoots the puck in. Stefan Persson chases it down. Watched by Borje Salming as he stands in front of Guy Lafleur. Al Persson clears it off the boards, intended for Hedberg. It got away from him. It's shot right back in. Gainey. Lindmark almost got nailed by Gainey as he didn't see him coming. Oh, and that chance for Goring. He went to shoot the puck. It just bounced over his stick. Salming now back for Team Sweden. Up the middle. Lars Molin passes to Kent Nielsen to Hedberg. A shot, and it's gloved and held onto by Mike Liut. And he slaps it off the board. Salming has trouble with it. Puck comes out to center. Molin. Dennis Potvin for Canada. Here comes Potvin. He shoots the puck in. 2 minutes, 5 seconds left in the game. 4-3 Team Canada. Molin, number 12, trying to hit Hedberg with that pass, and that just failed. Potvin to Brian Trottier. Here comes Trottier to Clark Gillies. Over the line, a shot. What a save by Peter Lindmark. As he reached out, didn't trap the puck, just knocked it down. 1:43 left in the game. What a save by Peter Lindmark.
Clark Gillies getting a little room to shoot that puck, just moved to his left and let the slapper go. Peter Lindmark just got the glove hand in front, wasn't quite able to control the rebound. Mike Bossy looking to get on it quickly, but the defender's coming back to clear the puck for him. But Gillies having all kinds of time, wound up with a special, and I'm sure that Peter Lindmark's hand is a little red after that one.
Lindmark was the all-star goalie at the World Championships in Sweden. He wasn't even invited to the Team Sweden camp. They were playing in northern Sweden. Their goalie got hurt, and they picked him up, and he's been with the team ever since. Here's a chance for Bourque. Then he decides to slap it off the board. Bossy behind the net, right in front. Gillies was checked by Thomas Gradin. Here comes Anders Keller. Keller, number 28, down right wing. Hartsburg takes him out of the play. Gillies bumped by Gradin. Pedersen goes after it. Bossy is checked by Anders Keller. Now Gradin steals the puck. Thomas Gradin in behind the net, right in front, a loose puck. Here's a chance. Pedersen's shot goes wide. Gradin again in front, and Keller couldn't get a shot as Bourque intercepted that. 1 minute, 5 seconds left in the game. Bourque clears it off the boards, and down the ice it goes. A race for it. Lindgren gets back quickly. Icing against Team Canada with 56 seconds left. And hold on to your seats. We're going to have a finish here.
Well, it'll be interesting to see whether the Swedish coach takes Peter Lindmark out of the net at this point. You know, one of the problems when you play this type of round-robin series is he's coming now is that later on in the series, perhaps that extra goal may hurt your position in the spread, but it's very important for Team Sweden in this hockey game to try and come out with 1 point, and so they're taking the goaltender out with 56 seconds remaining in the game.
Peter Lindmark heads to the bench. 56 seconds on the clock. 4-3, Team Canada over Sweden. Robinson, Goring, Gainey, Potvin, and Middleton. On the ice for Team Canada, Moline, Sundstrom, Hedberg, Kent Nielsen, Solming, and Stefan Persson for Team Sweden. And Kent Nielsen of the Calgary Flames will take the face-off. Scotty Bowman conferring with assistant coach Al McNeil. The Team Sweden net is empty. There's a shot, loose puck in front, and it's cleared outside the line. Now Goring shoots it, and it's trapped by Solming. Ahead to Kent Nielsen. 45 seconds, right to Gainey, and that's blocked by Borje Solming. Nielsen trying to get the puck. He clears it over to Solming. 37 seconds left. Hedberg shoots the puck in. After it goes Lars Moline. Moline clearing it in front, and it's Larry Robinson off the boards at the blue line. It's stopped by Bob Gainey. Goring trying to get a shot, and Solming shoots it in. Loose puck at center. 20 seconds left. Here comes Pearson. Stefan Pearson, a long shot over the glass and out of play. 14 seconds left in the game.
Well, the most important thing about that shot going out of play is that it comes back. The faceoff comes outside the line with 14 rather than going inside the line to the right of Mike Liut, and that's a very important point for the puck to be with 14 seconds remaining in the hockey game.
Kent Nielsen remains out there for Sweden along with Hedberg. Now Hawkinson comes out, number 17, as they do a little juggling with the Team Sweden players. Remember, the net is empty. Team Sweden's goaltender Lindmark on the bench for the extra attacker. Solming goes over to confer with Hawkinson. And now Scotty Bowman decides to send Brian Trottier out there. Trottier, Goring, Gainey, Potvin, and Larry Robinson. And Goring heads to the bench just to confer with Scotty Bowman.
Well, I think what Scotty wants him to do, we'll see where he's going with this puck, but he put Trottier on his right. I think he's going to try to go ahead with the puck.
Kent Nielsen, number 14, against Butch Goring. Goring wins the face-off, backhands the puck down the ice. Solming touches it. It's icing against Team Canada with 8 seconds left in the game.
That was a very difficult call for the linesman. Usually if the puck is iced like that off the draw, if it's hard to tell whether the person really directed it down, the icing would be waved off. But Brian Trottier won it so clean. He did go to his forehand, try to go ahead with it. It was called for icing, brought all the way back in with 8 seconds into the Team Canada zone, and I'm sure they wouldn't want that face-off there if they could help it.
A critical time in this game. 1 goal difference, 4-3. They'll get into position to the right of goaltender Mike Liut. Team Canada's next game will be Wednesday against the Soviet Union, and that game will be televised on CTV. 2 other games to be played tonight in Winnipeg. Finland plays the Soviet Union, and 8 o'clock tonight at the Montreal Forum, Team USA will play Czechoslovakia. Lars Moline, number 12, will take the draw against Brian Trottier. Puck is dropped, comes back to the line, outside the line to center, 4 seconds left. This is Kent Nielsen shooting it down into the Team Canada zone. The game is over, and Team Canada has defeated Sweden 4-3. And they're off the bench to congratulate goaltender Mike Liut.
Well, Mike Liut, who didn't look sharp in some of the earlier going, only 16 shots against, I think had to come back and make the most sparkling save of the hockey game off Kallur when Kallur was right off the edge of the net. And really, that was the save that saved the 1 point, the tie, and gave Team Canada the win because Kallur was all by himself in front of the net.
An exciting finish to the game that got off to a rather slow start in the first period. Potvin and Bossy made it 2-0 after the first period. Hedberg and Lafleur getting goals in that second, 3-1, and then Hedberg scoring in the third period Perreault and Anders Keller. A total of 7 goals with Canada defeating Team Sweden 4-3.